the challenges of having a YouTube channel with less than 100 subscribers and how it still affected my life. Lately I made a video about the positive effects of me starting a YouTube channel. And although everything I mentioned in that video, there are always, to almost everything in life, two sides of the same coin. So let's dive into the downs of having a YouTube channel. And if you're starting an own YouTube journey or are on the journey already, stick to the end because I'm going to give you for each and one of those cons my way to deal with it. And because I appreciate your time, let's get started right away. When starting a YouTube channel, it's easy to dream of rapid growth, hundreds of subscribers and viral videos, and living from the income, being able to help or entertaining others, whatever path you want. However, the reality of having a YouTube channel with even less than 100 or 1,000 subscribers is challenging. While there are certain advantages to start small, the difficulties that come with limited viewership can test your patience and determination. Here are 5 significant cons of having a YouTube channel and how these challenges have ultimately shaped my perspective and my personal life. First, for sure, is the low engagement. One of the most frustrating aspects of starting a YouTube channel when you're putting time and effort in it to create content, but only receiving, compared to others, a handful of viewers, is that it sometimes feels like you're speaking to a void. This little of engagement can sometimes sap your motivation. There were times for sure where I questioned if my content is valuable to others, and leaving me with self-doubt and frustration. While this challenge also pushed me to redefine success. Instead of focusing on numbers, I started measuring success by the quality of the content I was creating. And the few but meaningful interactions that I had from you beautiful people did shape my perspective and keep me even if my subscriber count is low. This being said, does not mean I'm not thrilled about each new subscriber. So you know what comes here. Me asking you to subscribe. But don't forget this. It's always a win-win situation. I win for sure by having your appreciation for the effort I'm putting into each and every of my videos. But you win by getting all of my knowledge if it comes to self-development and growing financially. But even though I don't get paid by YouTube yet, I did manage several other income streams to live a good life so far, which I'm grateful for. So don't miss any of those valuable videos on my channel and how to achieve that for yourself. For that, hit the subscribe button. Thank you. Second for sure is being overlooked in a crowded space. It surely belongs on this list. With millions of creators posting every single day, it could feel like a big challenge and you feel like easy to be overlooked. Competing with established creators who have large audiences and professional productions can be intimidating. I often feel like my content is getting lost in all of the varieties of videos out there. And maybe my content got lost sometimes. I felt like it for new viewers to discover my channel. This sense of invisibility was discouraging at the beginning, but it also taught me the importance of patience and consistency. And I also feel that YouTube is pushing small channels as good as possible by now. While I focused on immediate visibility at the beginning, I also learned to celebrate small victories like a new comment, a new subscriber, or just in that consistency is eventually bringing in the growth that I'm aiming for. The lack of resource for sure needs to be on this list because it's another challenge that I face. Starting a small YouTube channel sometimes means that you're not having the abilities to put money in high tech. If you're starting out small and not making any income from YouTube yet, or you just don't have the finances for investing $300 or $500 or $600 for a camera, because yes, they can be very expensive, I figured. Established YouTubers often can afford those maybe easier over time, professional editing softwares as well, or even teams to help them produce their content. But I always remember that they started small too. But with a small audience and little to know, I had to work with what I have. Started with my phone at first, which is totally fine, because it still gave me the experience to talk to a camera, which I barely did in the past. I did hold presentations a lot in college and university, and I liked that. Talking about people was not a big deal, but talking to a camera, it was a challenge at first. By now, I upgraded a bit, having an extra camera and microphone, which I'm very proud of. The lack of professional resource sometimes made me feel like I cannot even compare to other big YouTubers or present myself in the best light. This challenge forced me to become more resourceful and creative with my content and taught me that authenticity and passion often matter more to viewers than expensive productions. The next for sure is slow growth and the long road to monetization. For many creators, the goal of being monetized and turned into a valuable income stream is a common goal. Leave a comment below. I would love to know if you're thinking about having an old channel, or maybe you already have one. What are your biggest fears so far, or challenges so far? And what are your biggest learnings so far? However, with less than 100 subscribers, the way to monetization feels painfully slow. YouTube requires a minimum of 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time in the last 12 months to qualify you to get monetized, which that means when you hit that goal, you finally get paid, even though it's just a couple dollars at the beginning. But this is a big goal for small channels, which can seem like a distant dream when you're starting small. The slow pace of growth can be disheartening, especially if financial rewards are not there. But this challenge also taught me valuable lessons, perseverance and long-term thinking and planning. I had to let go of immediate financial gain and rather made sure I have a solid foundation for the future. This shift helped me to approach my channel and focusing on a long-term mindset, focusing on sustainable growth than quick success. And now the last, I'm happy you stick the rap because it's the biggest one that I had to face. It's the balancing time and effort during that journey. And I swear people, this was the hardest. But by now I have a few real good tools to help me with that by now that I like to share. Running a YouTube channel, even a small one, is a time consumption. Between planning and scripting, you don't have to script, but in fact, few of my first videos, I did not script out anything. But I tended to rumble around, maybe forget something I want to mention, so now I'm scripting out, which does take time though. Filming and editing, and oh my, for the editing part, I gotta tell you, I had never anything to do with that. So at first, I tried to do it myself as good as I could. Then I asked my 17-year-old son to help me. Then after that, we did it together. Sometimes I did it, sometimes he did it, sometimes we did it together. By now, it's my son and an extra freelancer that gives me extra time. Because that took extra time, a lot of time, especially at the beginning. A significant amount of time and effort goes into production of the content as well. And as well, often without any immediate payoff or subscribers. Balancing the demand of content creation with other responsibilities, rather it's the full-time job, extra other side hustles, family or personal well-being, became really one of the biggest challenges I faced. There were moments where I felt burned out, questioned myself if the effort was worth putting in. However, this struggle ultimately made me develop better time management skills. And I was not bad with that at all before, but putting an extra hustle, an extra side, an extra business to my busy schedule already was a challenge at first. So I started a time strategy for myself, which pretty much looks like this. On Saturday mornings, and I tried to become an early riser extra for this, I'm thinking about video ideas. Mostly I already have some that I came up with during the week. Things that just hit me like, oh, this is a good video, and hey, maybe my viewers would like to see this or this more. I'm always happy about comments telling me what you want to see, guys, because that's helping me out a lot too. But often I do already have ideas what I want to have in my video. So I use the Saturdays to script at least 2 videos out, to at least script 2 videos. On Tuesday, because I have 2 hours at the afternoon that I can dedicate for that, I film both videos. Then I send one of them my freelancer and the other one to my son. So the next weekend, the videos are done. I usually one time look over them if there's anything small to change. And on Sundays, I upload one video and plan the other video for a different Sunday. I'm always making sure I have 1 or 2 videos ahead just to have a time buffer. It sometimes freaked me out at the beginning to know that I'm super close to Sunday and I didn't have any video yet finished. But that now is more relaxing because with the time buffer, I give myself extra abilities to focus on something that might be in that moment more urgent, like something happened with my kids there and there. This needs more focus right now. So I really feel good to have an extra video or 1 or 2 extra videos that I have planned out for the next Sunday to provide you with valuable information along the way. And trust me, please, that was a progress. And I started in January this year. It's now now 2024. So this baby took me 9 months to figure it all out. And I'm still optimizing wherever I can. I now trust in the progress. And I really truly believe that even 1% growth each time is still gaining momentum and growth over time. Those challenges for sure changed my life. While the counts of running a small YouTube channel often tested my patience, but it brought for sure significant personal growth. The frustration of low engagement, feeling overlooked and overwhelmed, and balancing time and effort forced me to refine my reason for content creation. But I'm now a lot focused on the progress itself too. The act of creating and sharing my message to the world, to you beautiful people. The slow growth also taught me resilience and the importance of setting long-term goals, not giving up, and appreciating the journey itself and each small victory along the way. What else can you do? Each finished video and each upload I'm grateful for. But those challenges for sure helped me to gain a thicker skin. I gained confidence in my own voice and building a foundation of skills that I had never thought I would gain. That would have served me well for my channel and for my life. It also has helped me along the way, knowing that all the subscribers I have now are truly interested in what I have to say and maybe can take this and this tip and trick for their life. That's the ultimate goal that I have. So I'm very grateful for each and one of you. And it also has taught me that true success is not just about numbers. It's about impact, passion, and growth all together, both personally and professionally. You guys have taught me so much along the way, and I'm still consuming helpful tips from other content creators like the Think Media team, or April and Alter, Jade Basin, or Modern Millie. A lot of content creators that are willing to share their tips and tricks along the way, and many others. So thanks for your time. Despite the cons, I learned to embrace the journey and staying committed, knowing that every small step brings me closer to my goals. Whether it's for now getting monetized, or growing consistently, or creating maybe an online course for people who are getting their finances under control first time. However my goals will look like after being monetized, I'm happy to have you being a part of it along the way. And thanks for being with me on this journey. If you want to see the pros of a small YouTube channel and you didn't have checked out the video yet, you're invited to do that. Or you want to learn how to control your finances better and finally start getting wealthy, then have a sneak peek on one of my financial videos. And like I mentioned, having a weekly plan now to know what I have to do when is a great foundation for me to walk on. This is really the biggest thing. When you know how you can accomplish it and you can put it into your week-to-week routine and get here and there an hour, this is so helpful. And I mean it dearly when I'm saying stay motivated, be productive, and see you next time.